Repeated swatting calls prompting a large police response to a home in a quiet Johnston neighborhood. Thank you for joining us. I'm Shannon Heggie.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. We first told you about what police called a hoax last night. Tonight, we talk with the person who was targeted. Jay Coulter joins us now live in studio with that story and why people who make those calls, Jay, could face some serious consequences.
Yeah, that's right, Mike and Shannon. This is the 6th time that Christopher D'Souza has been the victim of swatting this year, and he says he's frustrated that it keeps happening and nothing is being done.
They're honestly trying to get me killed.
Christopher D'Souza says he woke up on Sunday to police banging on his door.
So I was sleeping. I woke up to Chris, come out with your hands up or make sure you don't have nothing in your hand.
He says as a live streamer on the internet, he's a victim of swatting, and this is the 6th time in 3 months. On Sunday, police were called to his home on Patricia Drive just before 3 p.m. after they say a young man claimed he shot his mother and was going to shoot his 13-year-old brother next.
They call fake suicides, like, oh, Christopher D'Souza to Patricia, I'm here killing my little brother and I'm gonna kill myself and everyone in the house, and I'm aiming the gun at the door, and I got booby traps and bombs and everything.
These kinds of statements naturally prompt a large police response.
Swatting is bringing the police to a situation that is dire, which would be a high-capacity weapon or high-caliber weaponry or any type of active shooting or bomb threat.
Captain Michael Babbitt with the Johnston Police Department telling us in a statement, quote, "In general, we have received calls from out of state and or internationally with a request to check his well-being because he was either suicidal, wants to shoot people, making other threats, etc. But D'Souza says he's frustrated police don't do more to stop it. He says they've also targeted his dad's business.
He also called Johnston like last week and warned him about the situation. They kept telling him, no, we can't do nothing, we can't do nothing. I called them, they can't do nothing, nobody can do nothing.
A Johnston detective is actively investigating this most recent incident. O'Donnell says someone can face felony charges for making these kinds of calls. He says violation of federal law can come with a 5-year prison sentence. Live in studio, Jay Coulter, 12 News.
Tonight we're hearing from the Johnston man whom police say has been the victim of several hoax calls. Police say the swatting call yesterday afternoon was the 6th one at the home in the last 3 months. Jake Coulter spoke with the victim this morning and joins us live in studio now. Jake?
Well, Shannon, Christopher D'Souza says yesterday was the largest response from authorities he's seen yet, and he's frustrated that the swatting calls keep happening.
They've been doing this to me for a while. It's been like a year and a half.
Police responding in full force to Christopher D'Souza's home Sunday afternoon after a swatting call came in to the Johnston Police Department.
I opened my door and there's a riot shield in my face with flashlights and guns, and I immediately get down on my knees and I put my hands behind my head. They cuff me, pick me up, bring me outside, search the whole house.
Johnston Police Chief Mark Vieira telling us a call came in from what sounded like a young male claiming he just shot his mother and was going to shoot his 13-year-old brother. The call was determined to be a hoax, as have the other 5 in the past 3 months. D'Souza is a live streamer on the internet and says swatting has become a dark trend that he's become a target of.
It's what they do for a living. It's like a thing on the internet nowadays, dox and swat, because you can't do nothing else, you know? They can't do anything else in a different state. So they call him and they call the cops.
Former Rhode Island State Police Colonel and 12 News law enforcement analyst Stephen O'Donnell explaining the effect swatting has.
It's a hoax. It's having emergency responders respond to an address or a school, and it's not true, but it creates so much turmoil so you prosecute people. So there's a way that law enforcement hopefully can track where the information came from, and when they do, they make a major issue of it.
He says swatting can bring felony charges and 5 years in prison for violating federal law. Now, Johnston Mayor Joseph Policina Jr. telling us in a statement, quote, "People do swatting for shock value and attention. I'm not giving them the attention they seek. If there's ever a confirmed threat to public safety, the town will inform the residents in real time with the use of technology." And police are investigating this most recent incident. For now, live in studio, Jay Coulter, 12 News.